What's going on, Speed Squad? Connor Speed 6 here, back with another new video. Hey, thanks so much for coming by today and checking this out. We are back on DiRT 5 with the Early Access Playgrounds event creator feature. As you can see, we're driving the massive Ford F150 Raptor. I believe it's an F150 Raptor. Either way, it's a big truck, and we're going to take it over some really fun terrain. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to actually show you a brand new route that I created in the Playgrounds feature on DiRT 5. I know this game isn't out yet, and there aren't many routes made on this game. However, I've done something today that is a first for the DiRT 5 community and creators out there with the help of one of the developers. So what I have done is I have created a circuit race within the game. What we're going to do is we're going to load this up. I'm going to take a quick lap around just to show you what it looks like and then explain kind of how I did it, and then we'll just take a look at a full run. But before we jump right in, please be sure to leave the video a like, leave me a positive comment, and of course, if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe for more weekly content like this. I'm going to have more DiRT 5 content as the days move forward here. So yeah, stick around, man. This is a really fun feature, and I want to bring it to you guys. So yeah, let's jump right in. Alright guys, now as you can see, we are back in the Cape Town Stadium. I have built a trophy truck style track, if you will. It's kind of like a rallycross track. It could really go both ways. I think I may remake this to use some of the rallycross cars on. But this is a really fun track. It's quite tight and technical. There are some little tricks thrown in, of course, to throw you off, but nothing impossible or nothing overly dramatic. It just adds more excitement, I think, once you get the route down and start to play it. But yeah, again, we're in the truck. Let's take just a quick little tour around the route to see what I've done. As you can see, there's a little bypass back there. We'll dive into that in a minute. Start off over a quick little tabletop jump into these little S-curves, which are really tight, especially in this truck that wants to slide around. Then we immediately go up onto a little platform section. I've again thrown a little bit of a split in here for you guys, so it's quite interesting. I think the lower part may be a little bit faster than the upper, and I'll show you why. On the upper, you go up another little hill, then you've got a little drop down to another little platform, while the lower route actually just kind of goes off of the side of the platform down onto this little flat and continues the route. So I'm not sure, I'll have to test that. Into a little tight hairpin. That's really tight in this big truck, I promise. Straight into another tight hairpin. And then a little trickery thrown with a tiny little bump. And then we've got the big jump over some cars there, a little gap. Then we're going to go straight up here onto another high platform. We need a little bit of speed so we can clear this little flat section to the downhill. Always fun to have something like that. Into the big banked corner. You can use the bank if you'd like. If not, you don't have to. I don't think one's faster than the other. It's just how well you put the power down. So going under the little bridge here, we've got another little fenced in section. Little bit of a trickery thrown in here with a little bump. It doesn't really affect the car or throw the truck off too much, but it is a little bit tough to put power down without sliding. Underneath the big jump, or through the big jump, I guess you could say. Right. Then a little bit of a whoop-de-whoop section here. I just used the little wedge sections, the lowest ones possible. I believe it's the 1 meter. Little wedges, just for some fun, added in texture, and something that can throw off the balance of the truck a little bit. Back up onto another little platform. Now this is the most difficult part of the track, I think. The reason why is because it's another tight, super tight hairpin. However, this does drop down. The camera cannot go through things in this game, so it has to go over. So, like I said, this is the most difficult section of this map, only because you have to be able to put the power down from this big truck that is rear-wheel drive in a super tight area, which you can see is only the space of one of the platforms. It drops down over these little tires, but it drops down onto one of the little ramp wedges, and then around to a nice little corner there. So let's get back in and drive. So yeah, really difficult to put the power down in this car, or in this truck rather. It has lots and lots of power, and it just wants to spin the rear tires, so you have to be careful here. sort of slide it around. If you hit the barrier, you hit the barrier. If not, oh well. Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice to get that down. Now here's where it's interesting. I had this thought the other day, and I've been trying to figure out how to do this, and it's extremely simple. All I've done is I've created a route over to the finish line, which you can see, but you can't actually get to that finish line until you go through this checkpoint. So in order to complete this route, you have to do 2 laps. The first lap goes through this checkpoint, bypasses the start finish, brings you back out onto the regular race route for lap 2. And then it all just starts back over. It's really good fun, and it's the first of its kind. Again, I know the game's not even out yet, but still, it's something really cool. We've done it. So let's take a quick lap just to see how this thing performs and what the track feels like. Here we are back in the F150 Raptor on the track. It's a 2-lap race, so we're going to see how this thing does. As you can see, my fast time so far at the top right is a 2:30. We're not going to beat that right now because I'm starting from a stop when the race is already going. But yeah, first and second gear have a lot of spin into the S section off that little tabletop jump. Lots of feathering the throttle on this truck. Drop down off of the ledge into the first little hairpin. Keep it in 3rd gear because 2nd gear just makes you basically spin out. 2nd gear, drop down easy on the throttle. Switch to 3rd gear in the air, that way you're in the power band on landing. Over the big jump, up to our first little platform. Oh, 3rd gear, come on. Big gap jump to the downslope, into the banked hairpin corner. Drop it into 2nd just so you can get some power going there because there's lag in 3rd gear if you're at low speed. Another little hairpin under the bridge, under the big gap jump, into this little whoop section or whoop-de-whoop section, whatever you want to call it. Whoop, whoop. Back up, another platform. This again is where it gets really tricky, because all you want to do is just smash the power in this truck. Golly, it's so difficult. But you can't really do it because it just slides. See, even in 3rd gear, I'm sliding around that corner. All right, so again, we're bypassing the finish, going through that checkpoint onto lap 2. Double tabletop, try to get the truck sideways going in. I'm going to take the lower route this time. I'm pretty sure this lower route is faster. So if you're going to actually set a time on this, you need to do the lower route, I believe, to set a world time. Back into this. This thing is, I'm not exaggerating when I say this is extremely difficult to drive. Again, it's my lack of skill on this game, my lack of time or getting used to these physics, which I know they probably are not finalized, so it will feel a little bit different at release. But yeah, this is a very difficult truck to drive. It's big, it's heavy, it wants to just slide everywhere, it's got tons of oversteer, and then snap oversteer to the opposite side if you're countersteering. Alright, so I'm assuming this is going to be significantly slower. Drop it into 2nd, brake in, accelerate out, and gosh, drifted again. It's difficult. And then over the line to finish. And boom, there's your 2-lap circuit race, your first one ever in Dirt 5 Playgrounds created a bit. I'm pretty proud of this one. This is really fun. It took me a while to get it figured out, but I did. I actually got some help by one of the developers. I pleaded and begged that I needed some help, and Robert actually came to my side to help me out. It was a really simple fix. I was just missing really one silly thing. Yeah, this is really cool though. This video again just kind of demonstrates what options you do have in this Playgrounds mode on Dirt 5, and really why it's one of the best adds to a racing game in the recent past. So yeah, again, I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on this. Please, in the meantime though, be sure to share this video. Tag the developers, tag Codemasters, tag Dirt 5, tag other creators. Get them to run this. Any creator that you follow that you know has this game and plays it on Xbox, give them this route. It's called the Cape Town Circuit. It's available to play right now. So yeah, that's it for me. That was really fun. Like I said, really fantastic building these things for you guys. I'm going to have more coming up, of course, in the near future. But be sure to, again, leave the video a like, leave me a positive comment in the comment section below. And again, if you are new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe for more weekly content like this. I genuinely appreciate it. Until next time, I'm Connor Speed 6. Much love, everyone. See you soon.